So Jamie Carragher's got himself in a bit of trouble this week with Spittinggate, and whilst the story itself is pretty unsavoury from a crisis comms point of view, it's actually really interesting. Carragher has done everything right, no doubt, advised by some fantastic PR people and the comms team at Sky Sports. If we go through it in terms of crisis comms, he's done everything by the book. Number one, he's apologised straight away for his sins. He apologised on Twitter and announced that he had spoken to the family in question. So, in crisis comms terms, it's always important that where you can, without admitting liability and getting yourself in legal troubles, if you can apologise, you should apologise straight away, and that's what Carragher did. Number two, Carragher then got out on the front foot and went to all of the news channels and did interviews. He didn't shy away from it. He didn't duck away, and that's always the most important thing from a crisis comms point of view, is to get your most senior person, in this case Jamie Carragher, out there and facing the media and not ducking out the way. And that's what Carragher did. He answered all the awkward questions. He did all the awkward interviews, and he did them really well. He looked really upset. He looked genuine. He used honest language, and he just kept it simple and did really well. The other thing that Carragher did, which is very similar to a brand, is over the years he's built a lot of brand advocates, a lot of people that support him. So when people started to pile into Carragher, for example, Gary Lineker, and with his holier than thou sort of attitude, Carragher had people like Jeff Shreves on Twitter sticking up for him. He also obviously had Gary Neville, who is probably Mr. Man United, saying, yeah, what Carragher had done was despicable, but he didn't deserve to be sacked for it. So Carragher, same as any other brand, had built up all of those years of goodwill to get people behind him, so that when something negative did come along, in this case Spittinggate, he had people there who'd support him. And again, this is a really important thing from a crisis comms point of view. Finally, Carragher's kept his head down over the last few days, or the last few hours certainly, and not fed anything to the 24-hour news media to keep the story alive. He's kept his head down. He's obviously gone back home now, kept away from London, where the media are desperate for the story to continue. I have no doubts that he will keep his job, that Sky Sports will announce they've investigated and decided that it was in a once-in-a-lifetime incident. He's shown genuine remorse, and they don't have any need to take further action. I should end by adding I'm a Liverpool fan and I'm a massive Jamie Carragher fan, but I think even in this case, neutral supporters would say that Carragher, outside of the incident itself, which was, as he says, a moment of madness and truly horrible, Carragher himself has handled it really well, and obviously had some really good comms advice.